Hi everyone, it's time for Coach's Corner, and we're going to get an update on how the Ponca City HiSteppers did at their national competition, which took place a couple of weeks ago down in Denton, Texas. And Kristin Smith is with us, and I'll just say, first of all, congratulations. I know how you all did. You had another good performance.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, we did do well. Probably overall, how my team placed is not as high as we normally do, and not what I was wanting for the team. But gosh, you have no control once they go out on the court, and the judges decide what they like. But I will say, my girls as a team put 4 amazing routines on the floor. They represented this high school so well, and I was very, very proud of them. It just didn't happen to fall our way this year.
The competition is so keen, and I was part of that 10 years ago, and now I can't imagine what it's like, Coach.
Oh my gosh, it is crazy. It is crazy, the kind of talent that we go up against. And honestly, my girls definitely hold their own. But it is very, very technical dancing. It is very studio dancing, and it's the type of dancing that we don't do. We just don't have a big enough school and a big enough town, really, to have 15 dance studios and everybody in high school is taking dance. We just don't have that opportunity here. So it is very, very hard to kind of break into that. But my girls year after year just continue to hold their own and win sometimes. So
absolutely. If you could go through, because I know you came back with some championships and a lot of hardware, could you review that for us?
Yes, I'll be happy to. We were, as a team, we were 7th in medium team category. They were 2nd in the prop. They were, I want to say, 3rd or 4th in the kick. They were about 5th in the palm, and they were 2nd in the military. So really good, nice, strong placings in those categories. And then they were 7th in the team category. Then my officers, they did an amazing job. My officers won all 3 of their categories, so they brought home 3 national championships. They won the kick, the palm, and the military. So that was very exciting. And then they ended up being 2nd in medium team officer division, which was amazing. So I was really, really proud of them.
And as this ends, I would imagine you're getting set to select your next year's team too.
Yeah, we had tryouts actually on May the 3rd. How about March? We had tryouts on March the 30th, and so I've got a new set of 35 girls, and we actually just started practice this morning, and are back at it, back working for camp, and then we'll start rolling for football season after that's over. So it's already in the works.
There's just not a whole lot of time to enjoy these things, are there?
No, there's really not. Sometimes I think, it'd be nice just to come home from nationals and have a week or 2 off, but we just really can't afford that time. We've got to, kind of hit the ground running and get the new team started, because camp comes quickly. It's June 3rd. So.
One other thing I want to talk about, you've been a coach now for 25 years at Ponca City High School,
yes.
And I don't want to age you or anything.
Thank you.
But they kind of secretly had a very nice event for you. We're recording our show here on the 2nd weekend of April. It was just a few days ago. But a lot of your former students, your former HiSteppers from many, many years came back to honor you. And if you could maybe talk about what that means to you to be honored like that.
Phil, I will say I was absolutely, totally overwhelmed. I had no idea that this party was taking place. My husband, told me we were going someplace, but he wasn't going to tell me where, and said I had to have a blindfold. I was like, "You are kidding me! I'm not 4 years old, all right?" Mm-hmm. But anyway, and when I walked in, there were probably 200 people standing in the country club, and for just a minute, I couldn't even speak. It was amazing. I was totally blown away by girls. There were girls there from the 2nd team I ever coached, and it was crazy. I got cards from girls on the very first team I ever coached, and I was not their favorite person, let me just say, that first year, because they were just used to a different type of coach, and so that was a rough year, but it meant so much. It meant so much that those girls would come back and take time out of their schedule. And some of them flew in from New Jersey, from New York, from California, to come in and be with me this past weekend. And honestly, that means the world to me. I cannot explain how excited and how thrilled and really how humbled I was to walk in to that room.
Did they do a "this is your life" type thing, or did they just make you get up and talk?
No, they did. Stan Wheeler, oh my gosh, he is hilarious. He came up and it kind of read like my obituary a little bit, but they did kind of talk about things that I had done and accomplishments with drill team, and they had a slideshow and lots of old pictures, and my mom had put together a poster board of pictures and things when I was a HiStepper in high school. Oh, geez, too long ago. And so, you know, they had the slide presentation going just all throughout the night. And then, yeah, I did go up and speak. And my sister made me this amazing quilt of just 25 years of different HiStepper t-shirts. It is absolutely gorgeous. She is so talented. And so it was just, and you know, girls just kept coming in throughout the night. They're like, "Oh my God, Miss Smith, I had a flat tire. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm sorry I wasn't here for the surprise, but you know, I wanted to make sure I got here." And it was just amazing. It's amazing.
Well, that first year, you had to get the drop in, didn't you? You had to let them know that was the way you were going to do it, and it was either going to be 1 year or 25 years, and that success has carried on, and you never know how long you're going to do this, but it has been a good run, hasn't it?
It has been a very good run. You know, I was 22 when I took over the team, and some of those girls on the team were 18, and so that were seniors, and I was not very much older than they were, and it was a rough start, and the team was down to only 16 girls, and so it was a rough start, and it was a rough year, but then the next year we were back up to 30, and then within the next probably 6-7 years we were back at 35 and have continued that. But you know, honestly, coaching was never anything I thought I was going to do. I thought I would teach and that would be it. But the superintendent at the time said, "Hey, you know, some other people from around the office have said you used to be a HiStepper," and I said yes. And he said, "Well, our HiStepper coaching position is open, or would you be interested along with your English teaching position?" And you know, I was really on the spot. I had never thought about it, and I thought, well, heck, why not? All right, I'll give it a shot. And I said, sure, I'll take it. And I guess the rest is history.
The rest is history, and again, I know that. You know, I know the respect that Ponca City has when they go around the state and around the national competitions. But as your position at our high school and the English department, you can't imagine yourself probably not also having that dual role as the coach of the HiSteppers.
Absolutely not. That has become a part of me. That's who I am. And I can remember I was talking to Betsy Easley, one of my really good friends. She was at Nationals with me. And we saw a woman who was carrying her just newborn baby around, and she was a coach. And I turned to Betsy, I said, "I am never going to be that person. I am never going to stay too long. You know, I'm never going to be the woman with her little baby carrying her around at Nationals." And oh, here I am. My babies are 9 and 8, and I'm still going. But I feel like I still do a good job. I feel like my girls still respond to me, and there's really no place else I'd rather be.
Well, they know how it is, and they react. And, you know, in this time, we need discipline, I think. And I think that's part of what your program is. Her program's fun, don't get me wrong, but you want the best and you want excellence. And I think that's what every educator strives for as well.
Thank you. Thanks.
Congratulations. Now, was this the 25-year anniversary?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, I won't say I hope you have another 25 years. I do, but if it doesn't go quite that long, you do a great job. Kristin Smith, National Award-winning coach of our HiSteppers on Coach's Corner.